Hey everyone, this is Kimmie. I am Mama on a Mission and I have another thrift haul video for you guys. I am a 14-year online reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. And my thrift haul videos is kind of where I literally throw my items up here. This one in particular kind of puts my items in a trash bag, I guess, and I will pull them out to show you guys exactly what I picked up from the thrift store to flip online, hopefully for a profit. Now, this day was a half off all clothes day. This only happens like every quarter or so, it seems like, maybe only twice a year. I really don't know. It seems like random important events, they do a half off all clothes, which I always kind of wonder how the hard goods people feel, or like there are thrifters who really don't care about clothes. They care more about like the knickknacks and the collectibles and the dishes and all those things. But a lot of times by me, the half off sales are mostly for clothing. So maybe they should think about that. Maybe offering a hard goods or like something besides the clothes a sale. But anyways, all of these items were half off. I have my super long, they were running out of registered tape, receipt here. I spent $173.54 and I purchased 46 items. So my cost of goods on most of these items is just between, it's around $3. I have a couple big items that I purchased that were $7 a piece, so that always kind of is like an anomaly there in the numbers. However, you're looking at between $3 and $4 a piece for these items. So if you're new to the channel, I kind of do all different types of things as far as the clothing goes. I will try to throw out some keywords or key reasons why I pick these items up and why I think they are worth a value. So I'll just start pulling things out. I always look at the top of the bags and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember picking that up because, you know, let's be real. I process a lot of items. You can probably see this big, I should like crop this out or something, but I'm always processing items. I list 10 items per day, virtually every day. So you're talking about 70 items. I bought 46 items this day. And I do about 70 items a week listing new items. So even though it looks like, I constantly look like a hoarder probably, I am processing a lot of items. So I have a process of where I put things and yada yada. It kind of just looks like I'm surrounded by clothes, but I do go through a lot of items here. And I have a processing system over here and some shelves. I'll put them away shortly. So let's just get to these big items so I can kind of get them put away or put over here. If you don't know, there's a huge trend right now and a following for what they call like chore coats, farm coats, work coats, all those types of coats. The biggest money for that trend is going to be in vintage Carhartt and particularly different colored Carhartt coats. However, these are going to be pretty good sales. So they had this in the shop for $18.99. So I paid $9 for this, but I really wasn't that mad about it. I thought maybe my husband would wear it, but it turns out I've already bought him one. You know, even my kids sometimes are like, Mom, I have enough pants. You don't have to buy me any more pants. So I don't know. I think that's just a thrifting thing. When you find things you think someone would like, and then you're finally like, you get to a point where you don't need another coat. It's Dickies, which is not a fantastic brand. However, this was new with tags. Like I said, the chore coat. I probably should have zipped this up for you guys. You guys know this trend with the chore coats at all? You know, everybody basically wants to wear a chore coat. They're usually tans, browns, maybe gray. This one is fleece lined with a hood, which the hood is great. See this like canvas, duck canvas material? This is a chore coat. This is like your classic chore coat. If you were like, what is a chore coat? This is what you're looking for. Usually a zip up with buttons, pockets. This material is more like a canvas material, most likely lined in some way with like a fleece. If you can find like a corduroy collar or a suede collar or a like kind of a different type of collar, that always helps. I said it was new tags. Here's the new tags. Now this had a price on it. I was like, when was this? The price is $28.82. And then I was like, I have to figure this out. So this is from 2018. So it's about 7 years old. I'm like, there's nowhere you can get a coat. Not even at Walmart can you get a Chore coat for $28.87 right now, or 82 or whatever it was. I actually looked on Walmart. They're like $60 even at Walmart for these Chore coats. Anyways, 7 years old, so it's not obviously not vintage, but still new with tags. Great size. It's a 3XL. Chore coat is super trendy. I'm getting $40 for this. I just went straight to the point. Those Chore coats, unless you have something rare, you're looking at 30, 40, 50. If it's a Carhartt, if it's a certain color and a certain style, you'll get more for it. If you can find Carhartt vintage Chore coat, oh my gosh, you could look at hundreds of dollars. That was a Dickies, new with tag though, and this is a Wrangler, another big size though. Wrangler. I don't know. This one might be a longer haul, so you might need to grab a coffee or put me out in the background. Just listen to the styles and the brands that I'm picking up. If that's your thing. That's what I do when I'm listing. I will put a whole bunch of different resellers up, and I'll put them on my YouTube, and I'll just let them play, and I just listen to all the styles and the keywords and all the things that they're throwing out there, or things that they're picking up, and advice that they have for everyone. So anyways, here's another Chore coat. This was $14, so it was $7 because everything in this haul is half off. Ooh, this one's a heavy one. So Wrangler, the size is 4XL, which is a great big size. This is a brown one, but you can tell that the style is very similar, right? This canvasy material, pockets. This has the corduroy collar. You'd want to note that this is fleece lined. I think this might actually be like Y2K vintage. I'm not sure. But again, these are going to go in the $40 range. Plus I will do at least, these are heavy. Don't underestimate your, ooh, this is, the color is chocolate. But there's no date. I do think that this is made in Bangladesh. I'm guessing this is Y2K. Heavy. This is heavy. Chore coats, they're going to go in the $40 range. All of those things. Chore coat, farm coat, work coat, corduroy collar, lined. Those are great sizes. I do believe that Wrangler is a vintage size. So all of those reasons, those are definitely worth. My last, you guys remember my last haul video? My bag just fell right off the bag. You know, the bag just fell off the desk. I mean, that's just how my life is sometimes. But let's keep going here. Oh, you guys. So this is a great brand. Athleta. This is bread and butter, size extra large. Athleta. I don't do a ton with shorts. However, these are 100% linen shorts, and they have that chambray or like the summer style with that blue stripe. Those are very sought after in spring and summer. You're looking at probably $20 plus or minus. I paid $2 for this. Athleta, size extra large, 100% linen with the elastic waist and the drawstring. You know, that's just like a classic style, good brand, good material. $2. A great pickup. This is another bread and butter brand I love to pick up, Knox Rose. This is not $1 million brand. However, there is a following for Knox Rose because they do really beautiful, look at this, bohemian, peasant, prairie, floral. You know, I always throw in like country concert because I'm near, you know, a lot of concert venues, and we're in Wisconsin. Cowgirl, just very, very classic, tiered, peasant, boho dress. This was $3.50, a great size at extra large. The Knox Rose dresses are going in the $20 range. That one's really cute. Oh yeah, I remember finding this towards the end and I was really happy too. The brand is Tail. MSRP $60. Here, Tail. Tail. I've sold this many times, this brand many times before. Here it is on the item. Tail. Tail. This is new with tags, which is great. It has UPF protection. Now, if you can find things with UPF protection and that it's still like new with tags, definitely something you want to maybe take a second look at. Blocks 98% of harmful UVA and UVB rays. Okay, we are in an era where, you know, people are trying to be more conscious about their sun exposure, and clothing that can help you protect yourself from too much sun is a great thing, right? So new with tags, the brand is a reason to pick it up. Tail. This is a skort, size extra large. I'll put SPF. And hey, I'm using that keyword again: pickleball, golf, tennis, all of those things. This is half off, so it was only $3. It says white label, which I don't know about that, but I do know this brand and I have sold it before. This is a $25 sale for me. $3 to $25. The MSRP is $60. It's still new with tags, so. Ooh, I remember finding this at the end and it was like, I was excited. I don't know why. No, I do know why. I'm lying. Okay. This is so this is the price. It says $4.99, so I got it half off. The tag is nothing to be that excited about. It's a vintage Y2K vibe tag. I do a lot with style pickups here. Does it say made? Yep, made in the USA. Allen B is the brand. And it's a size small. But this is a very much, it actually is a couple different styles that I will market to. This beautiful pink color, but with this tie up in front, is a couple different things. And it has this glossy satin finish with this flare sleeve. So a couple of the ways I would go is whimsy goth, fairy for sure, fairy goth. You know, the tie up the front there also gives me a little bit of like a coquette vibe. All of those different things are reasons that I'm going to put vintage Y2K. It's made in the USA, so it could be vintage 90s. I will definitely look up some comps, but I've shown you guys these type of style shirts before. I just think they're fun. I love, you know, other people might not see the value in these, or these may, you know, end up in a landfill somewhere. So I love saving them. Because there is a huge trend and, you know, a style aesthetic right now for these types of items. And my style-based pickups usually go in the $25 range. And I paid $2.50. I'll put in flare or, you know, bell sleeve here. It's got the slit in it. This could even maybe be like witchy, like more of a feminine witchy. A lot of the witchy items are in the darker color tones, but with that slit and the sleeve, you know, all of those things. That is a great style-based piece. The brand literally means nothing. Now this feels soft. Oh yeah. This brand also doesn't mean much. It is Four Winds, which I'm assuming is maybe like a country club, boating, or maybe like a golf, some type of resort type of brand. But it's 100% two-ply cashmere. I paid $3.50. It is super soft. I love when I can feel the quality of the material. I do pretty well with cashmere. I pick it up most of the time. Check for any holes. It is pretty common for some of these fibers to get holes. This is probably a $25 piece, plus or minus. Cashmere. I used to follow a reseller that said cashmere because usually you can get 20 bucks for a quality cashmere piece in good condition. Check for pilling, check for holes, check for that it hasn't shrunk into like a little kid size. I've done it before. I'm not hating. If it's happened to you, believe me, it's happened to me. I've like been like, oh, this looks cute, and then I pick it up. I'm like, this is not the size whatsoever. It's okay. It's all part of the learning process. Ralph Lauren. I do believe this is a vintage item. 100% cotton, size medium. It does also have like this. Like when you have extra logos, that's always a good selling point. It is a quarter zip. I believe it's women's. I'm going to have to measure it. Plaid long sleeve item. You know, this color tone might be more for fall, so it might sit a little bit before it sells. However, it's got the double pockets, the logo. I paid $4.50. I think this is a older piece. Most of the classic Ralph Lauren items are going in the $25 range. If you're picking up items that are higher quality in the materials or more substantial like blazers and stuff, then you're getting into some more dollar bills. What's this? Oh, another Y2K piece. I grew up in this era, so it's hard for me to leave some of these behind because I remember wearing things like this. American Eagle Outfitters. Everybody had a pair of pants like this. And they all had some kind of logo like on the hip or on the waistband. If you can find the pants that have a logo on the waistband, like all the way across, like the Victoria's Secrets one, Hollister, Abercrombie and Fitch, that's where you can make more money, like $40, $50, $60 or even more. However, these actually have like the flare. It's not like a super flare, but it's not a skinny leg, I can tell you that. This is a Y2K item that will again go in the $25 range. Does it say? I was looking for the size. Oh yeah, large. But yeah, that's just like a classic Y2K. That's more of a style-based pickup. Are those sweatpants with the logos on the hips or logos on the waistband? Now this was an interesting find. I might actually try this on. It's Old Navy. You're like, what? Oops, I just hit that there. Old Navy, extra, extra large. One of the the resellers I follow, Kaylee Lane, said one of her best-selling brands last year, and she's a six-figure reseller, was Old Navy. Yeah. And she primarily said that a lot of it was due to Old Navy dresses. And so I am picking some more up. The lighting isn't great on this, but she said more of your midi or maxi length, so your longer length dresses. If they're tiered, which this one kind of is, it has like an empire waist with some pleating there. Black sometimes is just really hard to show on camera or even take pictures of. If it has pockets, all of those things, especially if you can find a maxi length with the boho print to it, like the floral kind of print, you're looking at more $30 to $40. I'm guessing I'm going to get $25, 20 to 25 on that. But I'm going to be trying out more Old Navy midi or maxi length boho tiered dresses. She said that was her best-selling brand, and I believe her. She does great. So I guess I am going to be learning more about that this year. Oh, these are Levi 505s. I am trying to learn more and do more in the Levi's. I thought it was interesting that this has a white tag. That is a little bit more rare. Also, you want to look for orange tag. It's called orange tab, actually, with a B. T-A-B. Levi's. This is a size 32-30, which is a good size. And these are just khaki straight leg pants. So I paid $4 for these. Why did I pick up this particular Levi's? The 505 is a sought after size style. The size is 32 waist, which is an okay size. they say like 32 to 34-ish is the most popular, common size. And then with the white tab, which is different. Those were all the reasons. I'm guessing I'll get 20 to 25 for those. Now this is a brand I don't pick up a whole lot. I am definitely going to be adding some keywords to this. Adrian Vitadini, I've never said it right. 100% silk, size 8. So the 100% silk is definitely a selling point. This is an elegant blazer. Well, look at all those buttons up the front. It's lined. Even the sleeves have these beautiful buttons. I will be putting in keywords like executive, elegant, fancy, business wear, office wear. Definitely more of a higher end piece. You're not going to wear this going to the grocery store most likely, but definitely more of an elegant item. Yeah, 100% silk, dry clean only, made in Hong Kong, which usually my Hong Kong pieces are more of a vintage piece. So I will have to look into that a little bit more, but that's definitely more of a business wear, office, executive, maybe even preppy, because it is more of a preppy style with a blazer. Just picking out random things here. Oh, this is a bread and butter tailbots 2X. Some of these brands I only do in the plus sizes. This was only $3. This is a lightweight, feels like a good material. Tailbots I really would only do in substantial pieces or plus sizes. It's just rayon. It does say dry clean though, which is interesting. I may be a little early on the plaids here, but still a nice piece for what I was paying. This is a vintage polo, Ralph Lauren. See that tag there? That kind of took me, I was like, oh wait, what's that? Is there any on the inside? Yeah. Here it is again. It is a 3630 made in Vietnam. A lot of times Vietnam could be an indicator of a older piece. This is like, I don't know what to call this material because it's like a canvas corduroy. I'm going to have to look it up. It's like a ribbed canvas. It's at 100% cotton. So I'm going to have to look into it more. It has this super awesome thing on the pocket. All this detail. It says Polo Ralph Lauren. What's that say? There you go. That's where you can look it up. Warwick, slim, straight, authentic in style, sturdy in quality. But the material is kind of interesting. Like I said, it's like a canvas. This logo is what kind of tipped me off, this Polo Ralph Lauren. Should we look it up? Made. Oh, this says made in. Didn't the other one say made in Hong Kong? Original in quality. It said Warwick. I did have my computer here. Warwick. Men's clothing. Let's see if anything pops up. What? Okay, that can't be right. Oh, it says it's sold. Velvet pants. Yeah, this has an interesting material. I can't really explain it. It's not corduroy, but it feels canvas to me. There's something a little bit different about it. I don't know what these people did, but these sold for a ton of money. I don't think I'm that lucky. It's not, that's probably not what I have. I just knew it was different. I knew that the material was different. The logo was different. These sold for $140. So maybe I'll get lucky and that's the case. But I will look into that a little bit more. I'm guessing all day this is a 25 to 30. The material, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, moving on. Oh, that's a kid's item. That goes over there. Oh my gosh. I did something with hard goods this. I almost forgot. I remember taking pictures. Does this bring anybody back? Do you guys know? Not necessarily this style because this is a newer, but Little People. This is a whole lot of these little toys, and it's the Frozen series. And I looked it up. Oh, it looks like the sleigh is already lit, so there must be a button or some batteries in there. And I did see there was like this little girl, she was in the Frozen thing. Anyways, I looked it up when I was there, and I was like, you know what? I know that these little people can be worth money. And I saw that the sleigh with the main people was going for $25 plus shipping. I know there's additional people in here. There's the two princesses right here. I know the little snowman was in here. Here he is, Olaf. See, he's on the backside. He's getting smashed into the sleigh right now. Oh my gosh, I better save him. Here's the funny reindeer guy. But there's also additional people in here. So I have like a whole big set here. I paid $4.99 and I'm going to get 25 plus ship all day. I might get a little bit more because I have extra pieces in here. So I'm probably going to do it all as a lot. Maybe I'll start in the $30 to $35 range because there are more people in here. I might even separate it. I don't know. But I love finding different things, and that was just something different to pick up. And I felt really confident because I found the sleigh and a couple people over and over was selling for $20, $25, $30. Boom, boom, boom. So I was like, what? Well, for this, plus there's extra people in there, I knew that there was probably going to be some money to be made. Can you believe this bag? Is this like just endless in here? What is this? This is a new with tags. Oh, it says $58. Blue and white stripe. The brand is Evereve. Again, just a very classic style right now with the blue and white stripes there. It's nautical, it's beachy, it's vacation. These are the types of basic style pieces that are looked for in spring, and that's the time frame that we're in. So I paid $3 for it. It's brand new with tags. You know, I'll get 20 bucks for that. And just part of my sorting process. That's really in style. The nautical, beachy, the vertical, actually the horizontal stripes, especially the blue horizontal stripes, are very in trend right now. I'm like going over some of these. I was not entirely sure about this, but I thought it was super pretty, and you know, I can't help myself sometimes. It's definitely vintage. It says Umi Collections by Anne. So I'll have to look that up. Size 8, 100% silk, again made in Hong Kong, and that a lot of times is a vintage piece. Look how pretty this is. I'll put granny, grandma core. I don't know, it almost gives me tropical vibes, bright, art to wear. This is something you could definitely wear down to the pool. It actually had two pieces, so I have the under tank, and then I have the over 100% silk. Very, very pretty piece. Half off, $2.50 I think for each piece. So I paid $5 for the set. Again, I'm in the $25 to $30 range. Unless something comes up and I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's really a really pretty piece. Ralph Lauren, again, a large. Now, this one, I believe, yes, has what some people call like the natural pony, or the multicolor pony, or the flesh pony, because a lot of times on Ralph Lauren items, the pony is a solid color. This, however, is a multicolor, natural flesh pony. You know, it really depends on your customer who is looking for these items, but that's like a different style, and some keywords you might put in if you find the pony like that. This is a very nice plaid button-up shirt. You know, these are $25 plus or minus. It does have all the extra buttons, which is really nice. You know, these are becoming kind of a bread and butter for me. But you don't want to pay $1 million on your basics. If you have a polo shirt, button-up shirt, I think I already mentioned it earlier, you know, you're looking at like $25. So don't go out and spend like $12 because a lot of thrift stores will price that brand up. They'll price it at $9.99, you know, $12.99, and really there's not a whole lot left to flip at that price. This is Madewell. I do like selling this brand. Perfect fit, size large. Again, I might be a little bit early on the plaid. We're just getting out of plaid season, but for the price, for $3.50, Madewell, you know, those classic brown colors with the pocket. I'm guessing this is a cotton. Yep, 100% cotton. All the extra tags underneath. That's a $25 item. Now this is actually one of the items that probably brought my average buy cost up, because oh my gosh, I didn't even know what to do with this, but I was kind of, the comps were kind of crazy. So this is a Nike. I could not find a whole lot on this exact style. It's a jacket. And I don't do a whole lot with Nike. You know, there's a lot to know about that brand. However, this is, like I said, it's a jacket, and it had some nice logos on it. And underneath, and I'll get to it in just a second here, it said cow leather. And usually real leather is a sign of, you know, quality. Where's that tag? Here it is. It says, oh, this says, it's like almost Y2K, but it's not. It is 77% wool, then nylon and cow leather. Isn't all leather cow? Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Anyways, so it's a wool jacket. Really nice. It has like a like off-centered zipper, hooded. This, I'm assuming, is the cow leather accent, obviously, on the sleeves. The leather is in really great condition. I didn't see a whole lot of issues with it. Zipper pockets. Yeah, these even have like the little logo on them. For all those reasons, I took a chance. This was the most expensive item I bought at $15. The only sold I found was like $88. So I did not find a whole lot of this style. The tag looks like it's about 15 years old. Because some of Nike, if you go into the, on the underside here, they have this real tiny dated piece, and it says holiday of 04. Well, I guess that would be like 20 years old, huh? Size large. So for those reasons, I took a chance. It usually is in the thrift stores when I'm doing a regular day, and especially if I'm not finding a lot of like my good $30, $40, $50 items, I splurge on an item or two that is a little bit more dollar value. Now, I did kind of pay up for those Chore coats, $7 and $9 respectively, but I'm not worried about selling those at all. I know I'm going to get $35, $40, $45 for each of those, and they should sell pretty quickly. So I'm not really worried about those. This, I didn't find a whole lot of comps on this particular style with the leather, the off-center zipper, the hood, wool. You know, I didn't find a whole lot of comps, and maybe because it is like, you know, 15, 20 years old. So we'll see. Size large is a great size. Nike always has a following. It is quilted. Zipper pockets. Like I said, the only sold I found, I'll probably get some of these coats up pretty quickly here, were, it was like $88 plus shipping. That thing is going to cost like $10, $12, $14 to ship because it's heavy. But I guess we're going to have to see how that goes because, oh yeah, that's a pocket zipper. I didn't find a whole lot of comps. So my bag's looking kind of sad. If you're still with me, check in. I know this is one of my this is cute, older videos or longer videos. Usually, you know, I try not to keep you guys too long, especially because you're gonna get bored. This is just a really cute kids corduroy. This is, again, the style. This is what people are looking for. These utility jackets, bomber jackets, chore coats, the corduroy collar. Super cute. Love that. I have some more kid stuff in here. Let's see if I have any more adult stuff. Oh, this was nice, actually. The comps are good, are really good on this, and I do believe I understand why. It's We the Free, which is a line of free people. Size 29. And these are a flare leg pant, and that's what brings them value. Look at this bell bottom. This is a bell bottom We the Free with the tie up in the back. People are looking for this like drawstring tie up in shirts and in jeans. It's a trend right now. But the bell bottom, the flares are back, you guys. The flares are back. Look at how big this thing is. And I believe I saw sold in the $40. So this was actually one of my, thankfully, more exciting finds, because most of them were bread and butter, and I'm still happy with that. I don't ever want to give some kind of like crazy, you know, I'm ungrateful, because that's never my vibe. Yeah, most of these sold. This one sold like 2 days ago for $37.97 plus ship. This sold for $35 plus ship. $34.99 plus ship. Oh, these were green and they were $28 plus ship, $35 plus ship. So I'm thinking this, I paid $3.50. I'm thinking this, I will list this in the $39 or $49 range. Free people, the drawstring or the tie up in back, and the really big bell bottom with a little bit of a raw hem there. That will be, I'm guessing I'm going to get $35 for those. So that's a good flip. $3 to $35. What did I pick these up for? We're getting to the bottom here. Lori Felt is another like QVC type of brand. She does have a following in the plus size community. Silky flare. Again, with the flare, that's the style that is going on. This is a large tall, which the tall is always really nice to have. Her pieces are really nice, honestly. They feel nice, stretchy. Here's that flare. The flare trouser is also very popular right now. And I will get, I'm gonna guess about $30 for these, and they were $3.50. So, you know, honestly, jeans can be kind of hard, because it's like I'm telling you that, you know, flares and bell bottoms are in, and then like the other day I sold a skinny, I sold a boot cut, you know, just kind of try to stack your reasons to purchase it. Lori Felt, she is a good brand, in the more so the plus size, although that's just large, tall. She's a QVC brand, I'm pretty certain. And the items, honestly, they feel quality, and that is always, honestly, really nice to have. What is this? It's like Christmas. Oh, yeah. I, again, picked these up because of these pants. I'm doing really well with the flare. Size extra large. The brand is Sunzel. It has this crossover waist, which women seem to like, and the flare. This is like more of an athletic, stretchy. Again, though, look how big. And I'm just going with kind of some of the styles that are going on. I think there's a whole lot at the bottom here. What's this? London collection. $79. Made in Vietnam. Size 14. So this is a new with tags. Another prairie, boho, peasant style dress. This is tiered. Tiered is like, the empire waist goes underneath the chest line, but also if you have any of these things, like where you see the tiers in the material, that's where you could do tier, broomstick, some of those other keywords. This is boho, prairie, cottagecore, peasant. All of those things will propel this. This is new with tags, so I paid $4 for it, and the price tag says $78. But this I wouldn't necessarily pick up because of the brand. this is also a style based. So sometimes in order to propel the items to sell, you have to stack all of those reasons, which I tell you guys kind of a lot, that you have to stack. Some of these are just kids items, so there's, you know, this is Polo Ralph Lauren again. Just a really cute little raincoat. So cute. $2.99, so I paid $1.50 for a Polo Ralph Lauren little raincoat for some little cutie, little cute 24-month. But like I was saying, sometimes you really need to stack. I tell you guys about stacking items. So when you're looking at it and whether or not you feel like it's worth it to sell, stack the reasons why. It's a good brand, it's a good size, it's a good material. I have style-based reasons to pick it up. All of those things. Look at this. If you're still with me after all this time for this giant thrift haul, look how beautiful this is. Patricia Nash. I do believe this is vintage. It has, you know, you can't use that word on eBay. What this is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't want to get in trouble by anybody because they are very particular about using that word. It's copyrighted. I can't really show you. It says Patricia Nash in here. This is a beautiful boho floral embroidered. Look at the details on this. I could not leave this behind. If you don't know by now, I am a sucker for a good boho peasant type of top. So this style obviously would match that. There's some nice zipper pockets. Patricia Nash is a good brand. So definitely, you know, keep an eye out for that. I do believe it is vintage. All this is also another style-based piece. If you can find, so this is Fox Racing. There is a huge market for vintage Fox Racing items, more particular the zip-ups and the hoodies. I sold a vintage Fox Racing hoodie and it was kind of annihilated. I found it at the bins, like the sleeves were ripped, but there's a style aesthetic, some Y2K people who really just, they actually don't mind that it's distressed, they prefer it. And I sold it for $60. I found it at the bins. So keep an eye out for this brand, Fox Racing. This tank top is only going to get me like 20 bucks. But it was only $1.50, half off. So I thought it was just worth it to save it from a landfill somewhere. Does it say where it was made? Made in Peru. So definitely most likely a Y2K. I love this bright color for spring, so that's also a selling point. Like I said, a couple of these other things in here are just kids items. This is very pretty. I love this. Ooh, I think I'm going to end on this item because I'm getting kind of long here. Really great haul. Like I said, $173 for all of this. This was beautiful, though. Look at this. Really pretty paisley floral print. This is a vintage item. It has the paper tag. Made in USA. Extra large. The brand is nothing. I'd say this about these Y2K brands sometimes. Like, I don't even know. It says Joe Vanilla. What was that? And who's coming up with these? We joke about this a lot on my channel. I don't know who came up with these Y2K brands. However, very pretty. This is the shark bite hem or the asymmetrical hem like that is very much fairy style. And besides fairy, other people do like that style. Boho, bohemian, maybe hippie. This is definitely a style-based Y2K. This ties around back. This is a $25 piece for me. I'll probably list at $29. It has the baby doll. This is like the baby doll cut here. And what did I pay? So I paid $3 for it. Just a very pretty Y2K made in USA piece. I love, actually this and this Patricia Nash are like definitely things that I love to pick up and to save from a landfill. If you guys don't remember, I was talking about all the logo Lori Goldstein items I found them like a couple times in a row and then they were half off. And yeah, not a single one of them was left because you know what happened? They pulled all those color tags. So all the things that other people didn't pick from those, I told you there was like dozens and dozens of these logo Lori Goldstein, which I do very well with that brand. But I only picked up maybe a fifth of them just based off of style and size and color. And what happened to the rest of them? They were all gone. Every single one of them were gone. So, you know, maybe they send them to another thrift store. Do they recycle them? This is for my son. I'll do it tomorrow. My son just loves to procrastinate. Anyways, this is a long thrift haul. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for being here. Sorry if I bored you at all. This is a longer haul video. Most of my haul videos are in the 25 to 30 minute range. I try not to make them too long because I know it gets boring. You're like, oh, all these things. But I have a lot of great pieces here, a lot of solid bread and butter. That's what pays my bills, honestly, is those consistent $15, $20, $25 sales over and over again. That's the base, the core of my business. And then you pad that with your $30, $40, $50 sales. That's just the way I run my business. It clearly does not have to be the way that you run yours. Definitely check in. Tell me all the things. Tell me your goals. How are sales? I love hearing from you if you have any questions. I'm going to sort this out and I'm going to start listing this because I'm actually behind. That's not that surprising. You guys know that because I'm always behind. But I have like a whole sorting area over here and it's basically empty. So I actually might be bringing a ton of thrift haul videos for you because I need to process all my items and get them going here. So thank you again. I don't know. This might be one of my favorite pieces. I might have to put this as one of my thumbnail. I just love this. I think it's just stunning. See that detail? Patricia Nash, though, that's a brand you want to pay attention to in the purses and bags category. She is worth a little bit of money. You know, probably $25 to $30 on that item. You guys check in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I hope that you will check out my other videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.